fantasy episode. We're looking to do this, again. Even though some of us are 0-3, we're still pushing through. Cheers to Natalie, fellow 0-3 member.
You want to
cheers? Cheers to you. Just for, I don't know what standing you are, but
we dive into that right away.
Exactly. So welcome to week 4, guys. We are officially almost like 20-25% of the season is behind us, and week 4 is going to be a big week for those of us at the bottom and those of you on top. Also, we got a lot of interesting matchups. So let's just go over the standings where we are as of now, and basically number 1 is Mr. Riley, Silicon Valley 319ers. 2 is Andrew. 3 is George. 4 is Mo. 5 is G. 6 is this guy right here. 7 is Ricky. Edwin 8. Natalie 9. And your commissioner way down at the bottom.
Well, let's have a different look at it. Points forced.
Yeah, points scored so far. So highest scoring team of the year is not surprisingly Riley, number 1 at 420.
But number 2 is a little bit surprising, right?
Yeah, number 2 is the new kid on the block. Natalie with 418 points, literally less than 2 points behind Riley in overall points scored. Just unlucky with her her matchups.
I think every other team she plays or her matchup is just throwing out the points all the time.
Exactly. Natalie just has been being welcomed into this league the way freshman gets welcomed into
slam in the face.
Yeah. Something new.
Or toilet.
Yeah.
Tunk her down.
It's she's all hyped up, ready to show what she's got, and just whoever faces her just got to put her in her place for some reason, man. Unlucky for Natalie, but
let's check out her matchup later, right?
Exactly. And number 3 as far as points is George
and Edwin.
George and Andrew.
George and Andrew,
yeah, they're right there at 403 points. So then points against, the most points, or the least points against, right?
Yeah.
Has been Andrew with only 273 points.
Because of number 1 week.
Oh, yeah.
Chi having, 60 points?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people have been going easy on you, Andrew, so don't,
Not this week.
You're number 2, but I don't know about that, G also has been, lowest scoring because of that first matchup.
Yeah.
And Riley, too, number 3 is the least scoring. So 2 of our top 3, in the league have had the least, scoring against them. So we'll see if that changes, but...
Let's dive into the matchups.
Exactly. So going into our first matchup this week, let's start with my matchup. The Red Zone Kings takes on George, Mr. Bye Week. The 10 versus the 3 seed here. And projections has this to be a pretty close one. I'm at 124 and he's at 127. And I guess go ahead.
Yeah, I honestly think Tom Brady is gonna have more than his 20 points projection because both come off a loss, New England and Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna show again.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback?
Right. I mean, yeah, I'm excited for that matchup. The revenge of all revenge matchups. Tom Brady heading back to Foxborough. It's gonna be an exciting Sunday night game. Yeah. I'm gonna need him to go off because on the other side, George has the projected number 1 player in fantasy this week with Derrick Henry visiting New York Jets.
Can do you bad.
Right.
I mean, here projection says 19.4 points. What do you think?
It's gonna go
double?
well. It's gonna go well over that. Maybe double. Honestly, it's not out of the cards. Derrick Henry, within that offense too, lost their starting receivers. Julio Jones is still questionable, but AJ Brown is out, and so they're just gonna keep doing what they do, run the ball, and the Jets love just giving up yards to the running back. So, just perfect matchup. For Derrick Henry and a perfect play for DFS players out there. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's going to be interesting. I'm excited for this Monday night like every week, I've lost my match on Monday night.
Well, this Monday we actually gonna go to the stadium and see if you lose that Monday night.
Exactly. So this Monday night, I'm gonna go to the game myself, see the Chargers host the Raiders, and I'm be rooting for my boy Keenan Allen to carry me to victory. Let's go, man. Good luck, George. I definitely wish
you wanna win. Choose a favorite.
Yeah, I mean, who do you think? Who do you pick? Honestly,
I think the projection here is 124 for you and 127 for George.
It's pretty close.
But I think both are gonna go higher up, so it's close to 140. Both of you guys. Okay. I mean, he also plays Gesicki, so he might have a lower performance. But overall, if Henry went off, you don't have a chance.
That's fair.
Sorry.
That's fair. I mean, I think he has Henry with a plus matchup, along with I think Terry McLaurin has a plus matchup. So, and we'll see. We'll see. I got some good matchups. I got Diggs at Houston, so I'm looking forward to a good performance from him, hopefully. But yeah, I get it that run of the league right now, bottom barrel. So
push it down to the corner.
I don't want to go 1-4, man, but I'm gonna try my hardest not to. So.
All right, let's move on to the next matchup. Riley versus Andrew. First versus second.
Yep, the battle of the undefeateds facing off, and only one will remain undefeated after this matchup.
Correct. And here after first day night, Andrew is giving the edge, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Good, strong performance by James Robinson with 2 touchdowns, and Mixon, decent performance, but not matching James Robinson, surprisingly. But still, it's anyone's match. Right as of now, Andrew has 130 to 128 advantage in projections, but I think it's gonna be really close. If I had to pick one player as a difference maker, so far I think Mike Williams has been amazing this year.
But Lockett hasn't practiced either, so.
Yeah.
Limited at practice, so that might affect as well his points. So I mean, he's not questionable or anything, but we'll see.
Yeah, Lockett is questionable, if he's gonna play, but I mean, he's gonna play. I think because he seems like he's not questionable right now, but
yeah,
I think it's gonna come down to Monday night. I think Riley's gonna have the lead, but it's gonna be like a Jared Cook versus Mike Williams face-off on Monday night. That's my projection. And Eckler, man, is gonna do a lot of work against the Raiders. So, I mean, calling out the Chargers, I think it's gonna be a good game. That Monday night game, it's gonna be a difference maker in this matchup.
Who wins?
I'm gonna go with Riley.
I go Riley too, because week 1 we already said his team looks sharp all the way through the bench. So
yeah,
and he only made 1 trade so far.
It's gonna be close. I mean, Andrew's gonna be in contention, but
Andrew wins.
Yeah.
Or no,
I say Riley wins. Yeah, Riley wins. Picking Riley's a favorite.
Sorry, Riley.
Not sorry. I hope both of you lose.
Is that possible?
Maybe they get a tie or something.
All right, let's move on. Ricky Lights Camera Action versus Riley Warriors. Moritz Pritz on the block. Let's go. Kyler Murray for Moritz.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you expect against the Rams?
I think obviously you have to measure expectations when you play the Rams defense. But as you saw last week, Tom Brady, he threw 1 touchdown and was amazing. He threw over 400 yards and ran a touchdown. Finishes I think the QB1 of the week. So I think quarterbacks can be effective in fantasy against the Rams defense. So I expect a good game from Kyler. I expect another. He's averaging a rushing touchdown every game. I expect another rushing touchdown by Kyler Murray this week. DeAndre Hopkins is a little banged up, but he's playing obviously against Jalen Ramsey. It's never a good matchup, but I think for just Mo, his whole team revolves around that stack, that Murray to Hopkins, going off stack, and it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think Mo has even though he's down in projections right now by a lot, 95 to 124.
Well, because he has Marvin Jones already played and only has 4 points.
Exactly. Jones disappointed this week, unfortunately, but I like the move of picking up Knox. Has a great matchup against Houston, and
Buffaloes are just on fire.
Yeah, and also Atlanta. He's also a guy who depends a lot on the Atlanta offense. Atlanta has a pretty good matchup against Washington. Washington does not look like a scary defense, as projected on paper. So it really has a decent game. If Mike Davis scores a touchdown, and Murray and Hopkins do what they normally do, I can't rule Mo out.
But on the other hand, we need to see what Kansas City again does with 4 players in the starting squad.
Yeah, Ricky started out strong with that Kansas City strategy, but now he lost 2 in a row because of 2 kind of mediocre performances by the Kansas City offense. But I know against Philly, you expect
I think
expect a
Clyde
turnaround,
Edwards
right?
is gonna like go off this week.
You think so?
Yeah.
He
I
could.
give him this.
He
So.
could. And I like Odell Beckham is back in the lineup.
Oh wow, yeah.
He could be a significant factor for Ricky.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ricky's projected to win by a lot in this matchup. So it's definitely Ricky's to lose. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Who do you pick?
Ricky.
I gotta go with Ricky also. That's the favorite. I mean, just because of the matchup, just with Kansas City, it looks like it's gonna be a lot. But I'm not really Mo out.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Bay Area team G versus Global Condors Nelly. Let's
Can Nelly get that coveted W?
We had already 2 players played on one on each team. Chase on the one side, which is like outstanding rookie, right?
Yeah.
Not had a touchdown yesterday, but
10 points.
10 points is good.
Solid, yeah.
And Tyler Boyd, on the other hand, had a lot more carries and a touchdown. Yeah. So
yeah, Boyd beats Chase in the head-to-head matchup so far on Thursday night. But there's still a lot of football left in this matchup.
It's actually like
exactly the same.
50% right now. So 122.5 to 120.
22.5.
So it's equal.
It's heads-up play here. For Natalie, Matthew Stafford was great last week against the Buccaneers. I think he's gonna be great again.
Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford Cooper Kupp. That's Natalie's ultimate weapon. And also last week, Natalie didn't have Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook looked like he's looking to come back. So
there you go. Yeah.
Dalvin Cook's gonna be huge for Natalie to win this week.
Only consideration is Drake against the Chargers, right? The running back.
I mean, exactly. Drake did not look good last week when it was like his opportunity to look good. So I wouldn't trust Drake. But look at Natalie's team; she doesn't have a lot of options.
Yeah. Natalie trade.
Maybe we need a trade.
Offer her some.
Natalie's looking for a running back, guys.
Let's see what Ayuk can do. Like finally.
Yeah. So for G, I mean Barkley's back. He looked decent. Gibson is he's been on and off of practice field, but he's looking decent. And the surprise, honestly, DeAndre Swift has been carrying G's team this year, and he's got a good matchup. I think against Chicago's. It's not like it's middle of the road matchup. Justin Jefferson's always a good play there, but yeah, I mean, G's got a surprisingly good team. He knows what he's doing. He might start Kareem Hunt. I probably would if I were him, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
You know what? I give Nelly because she has so many points made every week. I'm gonna give her the edge here.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna do like 130 this week.
I think Natalie's due for her first win, and no one deserves to win more than Natalie in this league. I arguably I don't think I've ever seen that where a team is 0-2, 0-3 because they've been second in scoring every week. So
yeah,
it's pretty. I think Natalie. I'm gonna root for Natalie. I don't care if it's 50-50. I'm picking Natalie as my favorite.
All right, let's move on to the last matchup. It's Edwin Spigbolo Maggie Waller. I don't know how much Waller you see this week against my steering waivers. What do you think?
Well, projections actually has Edwin
on the edge,
still over you, 118 and 109. But for Edwin, Josh Jacobs is going to be a questionable start.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is going to be the guy carrying him, but Pittsburgh has a decent secondary.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's can go off against Houston, so
again, like last week.
He will, of course.
Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of. That's the only thing.
No, he will. Josh Allen's gonna get at least 30 points.
Yeah. Great.
At least.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
How about for you? What do you got on your team?
Well, I made like 5 changes on the waiver.
Yeah.
But I have Metcalf now on the bench because he's questionable.
Well, if he plays, you gotta play him.
Oh yeah, I know, but for now he's questionable. I'm gonna see for the Sunday morning what he's going up to. But I put Golladay in there instead. But
risky, but good work.
I think Herbert, if his arm is okay from last week, is gonna be also outstanding against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah. You'll be
and
there
then-
Monday night rooting for him, right?
Yeah, right. Let's go. And then Emmanuel Sanders.
He had a good week last week, getting another good matchup, so he
Yeah.
could be good. Deshaun Jackson's also questionable. He's just one of those dart throws that like he could go off like he did last week, but he's not an every week start. It depends on the matchup, but I don't know how you say Metcalf if Metcalf plays. So
If he plays, that's the thing.
he should
Yeah.
should be healthy. And
Alright.
then so that's our matchups. That's our who do you pick as our favorite?
Here?
Yeah, for this one,
I gotta go with myself.
pick yourself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I need this 2 and 2.
I know you need it. I don't know. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna pick Edwin.
All right.
I'll pick Edwin. Yep. To fight. Crawl,
Well, he needs it too. He has also
yeah,
2.
you're both are 1 and 2.
1 and 2, both of us.
So I'll pick Edwin to win that one this week. So
Okay.
just review our favorites so you can call us out next week.
Yeah.
We're picking George. We're picking Riley. Picking Ricky. Picking Natalie. And we're split between Edwin and Manfred.
I'll write it down so we can look at it next week. And
Okay, so
this is
then
50-50.
last thing we're going to go over is just go over the current standings as far as where all the players are doing so far in this 2021 fantasy season.
All right. Let's go off with quarterback.
Yeah, so just going to do top 3 at each position so far.
Quarterback, Murray number 1, Brady number 2, Mahomes 3. Running back,
We got Derrick Henry,
Jones, Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones,
And then I have like Robinson in like apprentices.
Robinson had a good game, but
But Mixon and Swift.
I'll say Swift because Mixon also played yesterday.
Oh yeah, okay, so Swift.
Yeah, so it'd be Derrick. Going into week 4, it's been Henry, Aaron Jones, and Swift. Surprisingly, then
Wide receivers,
Mhm.
Cooper Kupp,
Cooper Kupp, number 1 wide receiver in fantasy.
Williams,
Mike Williams, number 2 wide receiver in fantasy.
and Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Both of those guys, Lockett and Williams, are on Andrew's team. So
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Tight ends, Kelsey, Gronkowski, and Hawkinson, and Waller number 4. We
Yeah.
had to put him in there.
Yeah, because it was close between him and Hawkins.
Right.
But surprisingly, Gronk is top 3 tight end this year.
Right?
Yeah, he's been great.
Because week 1 he just threw it off like right away.
Every week he's
Yeah.
been almost
Yeah, he just
a touchdown every
he
week.
just had to go off last week
Yeah,
because of an injury.
yeah, exactly. But even then, he had a chance at the end zone when he came back.
Defense,
Saints number 1 defense, Denver Broncos number 2, and the Carolina Panthers at number 3. Kickers,
kickers. I put Tucker at number 1, but then we looked it up. It's actually Carson, then McManus, and then Tucker number 3.
yeah, Tucker number 3, even though he broke the record. Raiders
On the
kickers,
crossbar.
yeah, Carlson. Raiders
Carlson.
offense has been surprisingly good this year.
Yeah. I mean, Carr has the most
Yeah,
passing yards,
he does, right? That's crazy.
over 400 each game.
Wow.
So Monday night we will see how he's really
It is
doing.
with charges. It's gonna be fun times. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Good luck this week. Set your lineups, and if you're going against me, make sure to lose. Let's go.
All right, peace out.
Peace out, guys.